Hello, and welcome to Unlimited Appetizers, the show where we simulate killing time while waiting for your food at a restaurant. I am your host, Erin.
And brought to you by the letters U and A, it's me, Mancha.
That's so true. Those are the letters. Sorry, I'm scooting my mic over.
Let's all play with our mics right now.
Yeah, let's make as much noise off the bat.
This one's for you, the fans, us making horrible sounds with the microphones.
We could do an ASMR episode. This one, the middle-aged woman podcast I listened to did one where they just tried to talk quietly and they tried to pick a boring topic. And I was
we could do an episode where we talk about sleep and stuff or something like that.
Yeah, so you can put it on when you go to sleep. Our one fan, Jake, can put it on while he goes to sleep.
God knows he needs sleep.
Yes.
So
it's been a hot minute. How are you doing?
Erin, listen, I'm just going to jump into the thing I want to talk about. I know you want to shoot the shit. Erin and I have achieved the biggest victory of all time. And that is,
yes,
we have found the bimbo juice.
Yes, we did.
The Strawberry Dreams monster is real, and it is in our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And God, is it good.
Yeah, it is really good. We're all excited for it, and I think we both said it's our new second favorite.
Yep.
Yeah.
Our first favorites also being other pink ones.
The other pink ones. Yeah, Mancha likes the Ultra Rosa and I like the Pipeline Punch.
Yeah.
And then this one's to me, this just tastes like a diet version of the Pipeline Punch without the juice. So they taste very similar to me.
Yeah, I mean, and the strawberry is similar in execution to the grapefruit, which is it's not super sharp. Because there are some that I would drink in the morning, and then there are some I would not drink in the morning. Looking at you, Green.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I got a regular Monster that somebody gave me for free, and whenever I drink one of those, I'm always like, man, the original really just is like gasoline compared to the other ones.
Wasn't that person me, Erin?
Yes, you gave me the regular one, but then the person in the elevator gave me the diet regular one, so I had two I had to drink.
That's right. I mean, you didn't have to take it, but you did.
I mean, I should be clear. I said it tastes like gasoline. I still would drink it. It's still somewhat enjoyable. Fair. It's just halfway through, I'm like, ow, I'm really drinking this.
Yeah. The monster truck or monster van perhaps was at Katsu, so I got one, and I was with our friend Derek, and I'm like, Derek, I know you don't like these, can you get me one? And then I'm like, I'm gonna save these for later, and I give one to Erin.
I feel like they're last month of my life was on repeat because at MagFest I also got a couple monsters from the same truck came by, and I had a very similar con experience and getting prepped for the con experience, and I feel like I did that twice, February and January, and then now I'm I don't know what to do with my life.
I mean, and you've also been making videos on both of them, so I'm sure that doesn't help, but they're at the same venue, so
that's the other thing. It's I went to the same Gaylord resort. Yeah, I just put out my first YouTube video in 2 or 3 years or something. And it is me interviewing people at MagFest. And then I have a KatsuCon one, which should hopefully take me less time to edit, because I didn't even start editing the MagFest one until I was home from KatsuCon, and now I kind of have it down how I'm gonna do them. So I think it'll be faster.
Yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to point up here. I'm going to point towards the corner of the screen where a card could be. Now, I will forget about this card, but when Erin watches through the episode to make sure it's good, I'm sure she'll be, right now as I'm speaking, hey, Mancha, put the card in. And I'll be like, that's right, there's a card there. So there's a card there right now for Erin's video. It's going to be right there. Right there. I don't know where my hand is in frame. I'm
going to text you word for word, hey, Mancha, put the card in.
Right? It's going to be great.
I'm excited.
Go watch Erin's video. You can pause this one, go watch it, and then come back, and you can tell us what you think.
Unless you think it's bad, then you can keep that to yourself.
No. If you think it's bad, comment about it 2 times, because that's more engagement.
That's true.
Right? You want the haters.
I do. I do
Right?
want the haters. If you make any kind of video content for the internet, it's like worth being able to chop up some of it to make a TikTok, because I dropped the same thing like on like YouTube, and then I made like a real version of like a clip from it for like Instagram and like TikTok, and the TikTok one has like 30,000 views or something, and all the other things have like, you know, like a couple hundred. So I'm like, I might cut up more of that video just for TikTok, and then I'm gonna keep doing this.
Yeah, I've been cutting up Uberosity videos for TikTok, and although most of them haven't blown up, but a couple of them like did okay.
Yeah,
it's just like, listen, I see ya.
I also think the thing that I made in particular blew up because I'm asking people who their fictional crush is. So all these people commented what their fictional crush was, or commented like agreeing with something somebody said. So I feel like that just like made it like go crazy because it was like a question.
Yeah, that's a real winner for the algorithm.
Yeah, and I think if I keep making these, like, there's at least like 5 questions in each video that I ask people that would have a similar, like, I think they'd be like a good thing to cut up like that with like short answers. So I'm gonna try doing that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, speaking of asking people questions and talking to people, Erin, if you were a medieval peasant, what would your fictional crush be? Mine would be, I'm gonna say, what's her name? Give me a moment to remind myself the name of a character.
Mine would be like a potato sack that's like stuffed very voluptuously. Because I'd be a peasant. That's all I have to look at.
Listen, maybe I was a peasant. Maybe I got to see one production at the Globe. I'm just saying I would choose Miranda from The Tempest. That's, I think, a viable answer. It's a Shakespeare character.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't even know what that is.
It was written in the 1600s, one of his last.
Oh, yes. Is that medieval time? I was trying to Google earlier, like, what is medieval times? Because I was like, I don't even know.
It isn't. Like, it super isn't medieval time.
Oh,
okay.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. I can't look up medieval times because immediately it directs me towards the medieval times dinner and tournament.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. You get, like, the fun one.
Look up medieval times. I want you to tell me if your first answer is also medieval times dinner and tournament.
Medieval times, like in the preview or when I search?
Like once you search, the first result is the Medieval Times website, and it says medieval times dinner and tournament.
Yeah, why is it named like that?
I really want to go to medieval times.
It's called Medieval Times Dinner and Tournament, and it looks like they just repeated the phrase dinner and tournament.
Where is the closest medieval times to me? Not counting the one in Canada, it's probably Illinois.
Oh, there's a South Carolina one. That'd probably be the closer one to me.
Let's go this summer, Erin.
Let's freaking go.
It's an experience unlike any other. We are way off track, okay?
Oh, yeah.
The medieval period is the 5th to late 15th centuries. So I was in the 17th century, so it's a little ahead of time. So let's change my medieval crush. Well, they had one book back then. So who's the hottest Bible character?
The apple. Was there an apple or was it a different fruit?
Okay, so they never... Okay, I know the answer.
I know you know this.
So,
I picked the snake then, but go ahead.
That's the devil!
Yeah, I mean, that's not really different from what people write fan fiction about now.
So they never specify what fruit it is. But scholars typically think it would have been a fig, because that would have been one of the most likely fruits to have been around the area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, apples are, I assume, an Americanization of stuff.
Imagine being tempted by a fig.
It's just because he doesn't want you to have that fig, right?
I mean, when you're like, food is like weeds and dirt. It's probably delicious.
They could eat everything in the garden except that one tree. They could have other figs. It was just like that. You can't have this special fig. That's my special fig. And then the snake was like, hey, you should eat the special fig. It'd be kind of funny if you did that.
I'm kind of on the snake side. I think that if you were like, there's all this food here, but this one's really special and it's not for you, I'd be like, well, why isn't it? Why shouldn't I get to have it?
On one part, I get that, but like, there was one rule back then, and it was don't eat from that one tree. Well, it's just glad... like, okay, that's a little weird. I'm just gonna go somewhere else and like eat this pig. That's totally cool with me eating it.
Interesting. Well, I'm glad they did because it led to a long chain of events that eventually led to me getting to drink the Strawberry Dreams monster. So
I'm conflicted about this one. I'm still mad about the whole original sin thing.
I can see that. So I just wanted to say something because when I was looking this stuff up, So we were gonna talk about like what you'd say to like a medieval peasant to like blow their mind, or like what you'd want to like tell them about, or maybe what you'd want to like get their reaction to. And I just wanted to say that thing that everybody says where they're like, oh, medieval peasants like worked less than us. That's not true, and that guy took it back. So like, don't say that, because I was looking that up today and I saw all these tweets that are like, they only worked 150 days a year and now we work like 250. And then the guy apparently changed it. It was like, no, I think they worked 300 days a year. And then also when they weren't working, like their life was awful. So like, ignore that.
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't have food or anything.
Yeah. You live in like a dark like mud hut is what it looked like from what I read.
Or poop out of the window.
Yeah.
Anyways, my favorite post regarding this ever was one of the original ones, and it's the concept of giving like a medieval like 8-year-old a warhead.
I had on the list, like, I remember that tweet, and I was gonna say something about like sour candy. That's like the most probably like weird, shocking food I think you could give somebody.
I think that would be pretty funny.
Yeah. And tell them it's like delicious and it's like the only thing we eat. And then just tell them
we'll tell them that it gives them magic powers or something. Or, well, no, they'd kill us then. We'd tell them it would.
I'm assuming all of this is like, first of all, ignoring that we would immediately give each other diseases we would die from. And I think ignoring people burning you for witchcraft, because I'm assuming if you can travel back to do this thing, you either can escape or just you need to go by the baseline that they know you're from the future, like, you know, because otherwise it takes all the fun out of it, because then you wouldn't do anything like crazy. You just try to like blend in, because if you show up wearing like clothes from like a modern store, they're already going to think something's very wrong. Like, I would tell them, so like blah, blah, blah. You tell them about like human rights improvements and stuff, obviously. I would then tell them that my favorite thing to do for fun is to play, like, I'd have to explain what video games are, and that I play video games where I pretend to farm for fun as a leisure activity when that is their entire life.
My favorite thing to do is to pretend to farm.
Yes.
Right? My favorite thing to do, comparatively, is to pretend to enslave animals to make them fight.
Oh, that's true. I also think it would be really funny to show them like plastic fruit bowls or like food toys that look like real food.
Do you know what I want? Okay, I think you're going to be on board with me on this one. You sit, like, let's pretend you get like the whole TV thing, like, understood, right? Yeah. But like once you start showing them stuff, just showing them like the most like absurd comedy possible that just does not make sense. Like I think you should leave.
I was gonna say that, or like Tim and Eric or something, like one of those things.
Yeah, like I think you should leave, specifically like what I'm thinking of here, just because like just something that is so like specific.
I mean, I put on I Think You Should Leave for my mother in modern day, and she was very confused. So a peasant would be extra confused.
Morgan was confused because I made her watch one episode, and she was like, "Can we watch something else?" And
I think I made Tyler watch one episode because he'd like heard of it, and he was like, "Yeah, that's about what I thought it was. I don't know that I want to watch the rest of it." And I was like, I enjoy like specific sketches from it a lot, and then some of the rest of them I just kind of like wait for them to be over.
Bringing up Tyler gave me a great idea.
Oh boy, what's the idea?
Okay, teach the peasants what wrestling is. Like,
I
WWE
know.
is. Just teach them.
I at least feel like they could maybe understand that because they do like plays and stuff. Yeah.
No, they totally would understand that. And that's the thing, is I want to see like what a medieval peasants like WWE plotline would be.
That's true. I think it would be like interesting, like beyond just showing them things that make them like go like, oh my god, like to get their take on how they would do something modern. Cause like medieval peasant drama is probably different from modern day drama. Like if you try to explain like a Twitter beef to them, they'd probably be like, all of these things are inconsequential. My family is dying. Like there needs to be something more dramatic. Like someone stole someone's cows.
Why do the little men in your phone fight? My cows are dying.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to get them to like taste test a bunch of food and say which one is like their favorite and stuff and see if it's like the blandest thing.
One of those like YouTube videos that's just like trying snacks from other countries.
Yes. Oh,
trying medieval food.
Oh, I love
like authentic.
I love when they show American food to other people and they're just like, this is awful. And I'm like, sorry, it is. I met a British person the other day and she was very nice. I went country line dancing because, you know, that's just a thing that I do now. No, I did it once. I joined this group on like the Meetup app and they had like a line dancing event and I went and I talked to this girl and she was British. And within like a minute, she was explaining crumpets to me and they sound pretty good. And I like, I'm sold. She was like explaining it's like bread and they like depress like holes in it that like don't go the whole way through. And you like put butter on it and it like pools in the holes. And she was like, they're so good. You guys need to try them. And I was like, this is just very funny that this is the first thing we're talking about. And she's like, oh, I try to hit all the common questions right off the bat. But she said it with like an accent.
Yeah. It's funny because I had looked up what crumpets were the other day, and I'm like, oh, it looks like a softer English muffin, like like a English muffin had a baby with a pancake.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe
I don't know.
I was trying to like compare it to other things, and she kept being like, no, it's like its own thing, and I was like, okay, I know, but I'm like trying to like visualize them. But yeah, she was really cool. Yeah, British people are fun.
I figured out who my medieval crush would be.
Who?
Beatrice from Dante's Inferno.
I thought for a hot second the DA came out of your mouth and I was like, from Danganronpa.
My medieval crush.
I've had yeah.
That's a good point. Let's make the peasants do a Danganronpa.
Oh my god, make them kill each other. No! We should make them play Danganronpa. That's enough of a punishment for being alive in the wrong time.
Let's teach them about Danganronpa cosplay.
I think it would be really fun to try to explain like a bad joke from something like Danganronpa to them, or like why a character is like appealing to people. And that's another thing. I'd want to ask them what their like jokes are, like what their like favorite, funniest peasant jokes are.
No, you don't understand. I don't like this comic strip. It's not funny, but I really, really, really vibe with the orange cat. Okay, you like, right? Like you just won't get it. You don't even know what a Monday is.
You don't even know what a Monday is. When did Monday exist? When they start doing that?
And they actually might have had Mondays before.
I was gonna say, I think they might have had like days of the week and calendars.
They like definite. Okay, well, Gregorian calendar was like at the end of the Middle Ages.
Oh, so then maybe not.
because that was 16th century. So what was before the Julian calendar?
We could just tell them like a Monday is like the first day that you're like tilling the field after a break or something.
It's the day after you go to church.
Oh, true. That's true.
I'm trying to look up the name of the days in the Julian calendar. I don't know if it's going to give me those.
I just have written in my notes, were they flat earthers or when did that stop? I think they were. I think I looked it up.
I think some of them would have been.
Because I think the when the guy proved it was later. The guy. You know who I'm talking about.
Like, I know the Norse did, and that's like sort of during this. Some of that's during this time frame.
Mm.
The early Okay, no, the early Christians though did know it was a sphere.
Oh, that's cool.
Like as early as like the 200s.
How'd they figure that out? Did they have math?
Yes. They had like lots of math.
Could they all read and write?
Okay, to be fair, most of the people who could read and write like during this time frame, especially write, would be like monks.
Okay, yeah.
Because
there were people that could do it.
Like what monks would do is their job is we're going to make copies of the Bible by hand that are really pretty.
I think I thought of another thing we could do with them. We could put them on that Netflix show, Is It Cake? Where they have to guess if the object is cake or not before they cut into it. I just think that would be really fun.
Do I think the peasants would be good at if we could get them into it?
I feel like I wonder if they'd be any better or worse than a regular person. Like
I think it'd be about the same for that. I think they'd be good at D&D. I think it'd be like about the same. Like they know what dragons are. They know what dungeons are. Like they get it. It's like it's us pretending to be them anyways. So it's just like, let's pretend to be myself, but this time I don't have gout.
Yeah, exactly.
Gout is probably not the best choice because that is probably like a rich person disease.
Oh, that's true. It's like
this time, my wife didn't get the plague.
Yes. Yeah, when I was looking it up and I was seeing what other people would do, someone wrote that they'd play them 100 gex, which I also think is a great idea because it's god awful.
If we're gonna, if we're doing 100 gex, can we also do like get them like Bangarang in there?
Oh, they're getting it all. They're getting the best of what modern society has to offer.
The best of the worst.
Yes. I sent you that one that said, imagine being a medieval peasant guy and you're like, nothing left in this village except 16-year-old harlots with 3 kids and no cows. I was like, that is great. I love that.
Very good.
Ancient incels.
Again, I just think it'd be funny to get him into cosplay, but like with no knowledge of like new characters.
Just put them in my cosplays and tell them that this is what people dress like, and then put them out on the street.
Yeah. 16-year-old harlots with no cows.
That's true. Ancient at that age. Somebody said I'd bring a laser pointer and get them to chase it around. I don't know
if they'd do that.
I think if they thought it was like witchcraft or something, I think they would, like a cat.
If we're going off the witchcraft angle, I think funnier than a laser pointer would be one of those really, really powerful flashlights.
I was gonna say, yeah, when I was reading stuff, people were like, what's like a thing that they would actually like? And people were like, I think like a flashlight or some kind of like portable light would be like a cool thing. But yeah, like a really bright one would be scary, but yeah.
Like one of those ones that can make like a spotlight in the sky. Yeah. It's that bright.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Someone wrote, I would take a Polaroid picture of them, say I was stealing their soul, and then try to sell their soul back to them for money.
I want to convince them that monsters are real.
I was thinking that, like, what if, like, you're, like, telling them all the things we can do, and you're just like, and we can bring people back from the dead, and then they're all like, what? And then you're like, just kidding, we don't have that.
No. We convince them monsters are real, and to prove it, we show them, like, Godzilla.
Yes! And we're like, this is like
historical footage.
Yeah, and then they're like, what's footage? And then we're like, oh, shit, we gotta back up a few steps.
Well, I mean, I went into this assuming that we explained the whole figuring out how to film things are.
Yeah. There'd be like 10 layers to get to like smartphones, but I think it's explainable.
No, we made a machine. The machine draws exactly what it sees, but it does it really fast. So when you put all the pictures together, it looks like it's moving.
Yeah. Then eventually they moved. Then eventually did, same thing with noises. And then put them together, and then now we can do it portably.
Right, now I have a rock that is one of the most powerful devices you've ever seen, and I do use it to look at reels of kids tripping and falling on Instagram.
It's true. I was looking at TikTok the other day. I forgot this was the segment we were doing. And there was like a TikTok trend that was like some specific audio, and all of the videos were people being like putting like an outfit on, and then it's like, my ancestor is like, oh, you harlot, and then I'm like, shut up, you can't vote, or like something like that, like shut up, like, but like all of them were like different things that like are an insult to like the past thing. And I wish I'd remembered this was the segment before I watched those, because some of them were funny and I forgot all of them.
I want to know what those people would say to their ancestors.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like, what are the like outdated things in your time?
Shut up, you only had one cow.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't even have a poop bucket.
You didn't even have good doctors. They didn't either.
The good doctor is like, they just like cut your arm off when you have a scratch.
I mean, sometimes that'll help.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got anything else?
That's pretty much everything I've got. That's everything I wanted to do to these poor peasants.
I think so. Time for the next segment.
Okay. I've already got it ready. We're gonna do some riddles, fellas. We're gonna do some real old mind benders.
Are you just gonna read them to me, and then we'll try to solve them, and then you'll read the answer?
Yeah, so I won't click on the answer. So here's one I actually know the answer to. I haven't clicked on it, but I actually know this one.
Okay, read it out. See if I
What can you hold in your right hand, but not in your left?
It's your left hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Some of these I might have heard before, or just like couldn't figure out, but yeah.
Okay. David's father has 3 sons: Snap, Crackle, and...
You're trying to lead me to say Pop, but that's not the answer.
Well, what's the answer?
This is the riddle. It cuts off there.
David's father has 3 sons: Snap, Crackle, and blank. Who is the 3rd son?
3 sons?
And 2 of them are named Snap and Crackle.
I don't know.
What
it's
do you
not.
think,
It's
Erin?
not Pop, so I don't know. Like,
how do you know it's not Pop? You didn't
because
guess
that would
it.
be too easy. And there's no like fun like.
Erin, would you like me to read it again to you?
Do it again.
David's father.
Oh, David. Okay, so I was worried about this before we started, that you were reading them, because if I read something, my understanding of it is like 200% better than like if I just hear it. I like don't, and some of them are like math things like that, or like when they're, or not math, but like when they're like, oh, if my sister was this age when I was this age, blah blah. Like if I read it, I can get it like real good, but if I'm not reading it, I'm like,
Mm-hmm. We'll see how this goes. Okay. And I can also copy and paste them into the chat here.
Yeah, maybe do that so I look a little less dumb.
Okay. This one I don't know immediately. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
Oh, I don't know. It's like,
this is the #1 best riddle on the website, Erin.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's hope it lives up to that.
Oh, maybe not #1. Maybe it's not. No, they're not in order. It's in the top 100.
It's like, it's gonna be something like time or space or like some crap like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's time or something like that.
It's footsteps.
Footsteps. You don't. I guess you would say.
I mean,
do you
footsteps,
say you take footsteps?
It's a little bit cheating, but like it works, I think.
I get it,
it's
but like
I
would never phrase it like I'm taking footsteps. You'd be like I'm taking steps, but like I don't know. Like it's fine, but it's not #1 riddle on the site.
Okay. What has a head, a tail, is brown, and has no legs?
Head to tail is brown.
Oh, I got this. I figured it out. I didn't know this one. Okay.
Oh,
I figured it out.
Is it like a penny?
I think that's what it is. High five, Erin. We got it.
High five.
Let's go. Let's go. I know that one. I'm trying to do some ones I don't know. Okay, here's one. What room... Oh, I do know this one. After I posted it, I figured it out. What room do ghosts avoid? I like riddles, so I know a lot of them.
I'm just like in my head, like the boozement, the booze.
Why would
room.
they avoid the boozement? They would go to the boozement.
The living room.
There we go.
Got him. Not the boozement.
You live in a... I keep figuring these out right as I'm going to read
them. I
think
they're gonna... The more popular ones are probably gonna be things you've either heard before or heard something similar to.
I've never heard this one before, but I figured it out. You live in a 1-story house made entirely of redwood. What color would the stairs be?
Much like David did. There's one story. Gotta catch that early on.
Let's go to the next page. Page 2 of 10, riddles. I'm trying to find ones that I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna think about this one before I post it. Okay, what has 6 faces but doesn't wear makeup? Has 21 eyes, damn it, I figured it out, but cannot see. What is it?
6 faces, 21 eyes. It's not like an alive thing. It's like something with something where you call it faces or eyes, but it's not that.
I figured it out as I was reading it, which is annoying.
6 faces.
Erin, do you want a hint?
Yeah. Dice.
Yeah, it's a 6-sided dice.
Oh, you would get this one first, you D&D nerd.
Yeah, I mean, I literally just like in arm's length, I've got 2 bags.
It's crazy when like you see it and you know what they're trying to trick you on, but you just can't think of like what the item is. Like I'm just racking my brain for like items that have things you'd refer to as eyes, and I probably wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah. Why is Europe like a frying pan?
Because
I've got no clue.
Because European, and it sounds like you're frying fried chicken in there.
I like that answer. 10 points. European in it.
I don't know. Why is it like a frying pan?
Because of all the eggs.
There's a lot of...
Because it has grease at the bottom.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I never would have gotten that in a million years because I don't know geography.
I didn't get that one either.
I would not have known those things were near each other. What we got? This is making me like remember when I'd play Professor Layton, and most of them would be like other puzzles, but like every once in a while there'd just be like one of these things, and I would feel so
my
dumb.
Professor Layton voice?
Yes, I will. Oh
I should do an accent. I should have done it in the last segment. Samuel was out for a walk when it started to rain. He did not have an umbrella, and he wasn't wearing a hat. His clothes were soaked, yet not a single hair on his head got wet. How could this happen?
Is he bald?
Maybe. You got that better. Yeah. You got that before me, so you win.
Tyler's best friend is bald and like it makes jokes about it a lot, and I feel like that helped me like connect that really fast in my head.
Okay. I'm grabbing ones I don't know as soon as I look at them, so hopefully.
How do you spell
cow in 13 letters?
Cow?
C O O O O O O O O.
Is it like another word for
W? Oops.
I'm gonna have to remember that one too.
No, those I usually get most of the time.
Cow in 13 letters. Is it? Wait, does cow? How much does cow in 13 letters?
It's not 13 letters.
It's not.
Okay, here's what you do. You write cow on 13 pieces of paper, and then you send it in the mail to yourself.
That was, yeah, that is a thing you could do.
I know it's just gonna be like a synonym or something for cow, like moo moo big boy,
or it's moo moo big boy, or it's like a restructuring of like the sentence or something. I don't know. What is it?
Mooey milk horse.
This might be the first one we gotta call quits on.
Oh, this is terrible. I can't.
Me.
It's COW, like
no
SEEODOUBLEYOU.
No, Riddles.com needs to lose their license. No, that one is not good. That's a bad one. That's a real stinker. If I could downvote that one, I would.
I'll do it for you, Erin. There we go. I just gave it a downvote. Take that. My life can be measured in hours. I serve by being devoured. Thin, I am quick. Fat, I am slow. Wind is my foe. What am I?
I don't know. I can't tell if it's like another like inanimate thing. Like, I don't know.
I serve by being devoured.
Yeah, I'm like, that's interesting.
I'm tapped. I don't got this one.
I don't know what it is either.
A candle.
Oh my god, wait, so now I need to tell everybody about my candles. Hold on. So I just got a bunch of candles. This is my latest obsession. I've been getting them. I got like the 2 like fandom ones at like MagFest, and then I had some other ones from like another Bath and Body Works sale. There was just another Bath and Body Works sale, and I have 5 candles, and they're all like this size. And I have Cactus Blossom. I have Into the Night, which has like a moon on it and smells good, but I don't know like what. I have Cherry Blossom, and I have the champagne scented one, the champagne toast one that I also have as a perfume, and then I don't remember what the other one is. Oh, I got like a black cherry Merlot one. Anyway, I'm really excited about my candles, but I have 6 candles open already, and so I told myself I can't use these until I edit the next video. Anyway.
I have 2 candles. One I won at a baby shower for a coworker. And that's like sea salt. That one's good. And then the other one Morgan just gave me for like 6 months. It's chocolate cannoli.
Oh, that's fun. I like those.
And there's like a cute label with a picture of us.
Oh,
If I
you guys
had
just
if it
had
was close.
6 months.
Yeah.
So
Well, last month it's almost 7 now.
yeah. So I think sometime this month is both a year with me and Tyler, and it's 6 months of having Kevin. The 11th is 6 months of Kevin. I know that. So that's fun. We're all having anniversaries.
40 more years.
40 more. Rick and Morty. Oh, wait, no more Rick and Morty.
No more Rick and Morty. Erin and Kevin, 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
This is as light as a feather, yet no man can hold it for long. What am I?
A fart.
I hope that's it.
If it's not a fart, I'm
It's
gonna be
not.
like, what is it?
Your breath.
Okay, so I was saying it as you're saying it. I was like, if it's not a fart, it's your breath, because that's just the other direction.
I have an idea for this one. What can you catch but never throw?
A cold.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
What?
a man rode out of town on Sunday.
Oh, it's the horse's named Sunday.
I
I remember this.
He stayed 3 days and left on a Wednesday. How did this happen?
It's the horse.
No, he stayed for 3 days. They were nice. They gave him.
Oh, you read. Okay. You read it different.
Because you knew the answer. I riffed.
Some of these are just so like infamously like piss you off the first time you hear the answer.
Yeah, that's what I picked on purpose. There are 2 monkeys on a tree and one jumps off. Why does the other monkey jump too? Oh, I figured it out.
On a tree and one jumps off and then the other one jumps off.
I think I got this one.
I don't know. Is it I don't know.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Oh, I'm like trying to think. Like, did like the act of jumping off move the other one? So I'm like trying to figure it out. Okay.
Here are a couple of my favorites that I have, because I actually have a couple that I had. Grab that. I know the answer. So here's ones I know the answer. It's 2. What word is spelled incorrectly in every dictionary?
Incorrectly in every dictionary?
Yes.
Is there a word that like changes or something? Oh, incorrectly.
There we go.
Got him.
Where do peanut trees grow?
On Peanut Island. No. Peanut. You know, like Penn Island.
They don't grow on trees, Erin.
Where do peanut trees?
They don't grow on trees.
Oh, the question said trees in it. Okay.
Yes, it's a trick.
Okay. Alrighty.
How many months have 28 days?
All of them.
There we go.
Got him.
What do Italians call macaroni?
I don't know. Mancha, what do you call it?
Erin? What do Italians call macaroni?
Family. Their best friend.
Macaroni.
Oh. That was dumb.
A rooster laid an egg on top of a roof. Which way did it roll?
Rooster don't lay eggs.
There we go.
It's a chicken.
What was the president's name in 2002?
Is it like they're saying like the current one's name was still that in 2002, or like what's the joke?
I'm not giving you any follow-up till you give me a guess.
The president's name in 2002? President's name. I don't know. It's not like The only thing I can think is that they want you to say like Joe Biden or something, but you're like, that was
correct.
their name before. Okay, so it is. Okay.
He hasn't changed his name. You're supposed to think it was Bush.
No, I got where they were going with it. I just was like second guessing myself.
Okay. How many more of these do you want to do?
Do like 5 more.
If there are 12 fish and half of them drown, how many are there?
There's 12. They don't drown. They're fish.
There we go. Are there more A's or Z's in the alphabet?
Alphabet only has A's in it.
There we go.
Yeah.
A lot of these are written by Dr. Seuss, by the way. They're from the Cat's Quizzer.
Oh, well, isn't he fun?
This one is not. What starts with E and ends with E and only has one letter in it?
E? No. Envelope.
There we go.
Got him.
That was what, 3?
Yeah.
I'll do my last one off my page. What's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers?
It's that video of that guy, and he's like, but it's a pound of feathers. And they're like, yeah, they weigh the same. And he's like, no. And he's like confused, and they're showing him. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's the Lemmy Show.
Yes, I did not know what it was from. I just was like, oh, it's funny.
That guy Lemmy ended up, he's like a Dead by Daylight streamer, or at least he was for a while, so that's just really funny.
That's funny
that's
fact.
wrong, though. The answer is the feathers, because of the weight of what you did to those poor birds.
Yeah, I know that one, too.
Okay, and here's one I don't know.
I was going to say, we should do like a hard one as the last one.
If 11 plus 2 equals 1, what does 9 plus 5 equal? I will copy that one for you.
Yeah, let me see how it's written. If 11 plus 2 equals 1, what does 9 plus 5 equal?
I'm going to say 14.
Wait. It can't actually be like a math thing. It's like doing something.
Yeah, I know. Unless they're tricking us.
I'm trying to figure... It's not like the number of letters. It's not 9 plus 5. 11 plus 2.
Oh, I think I've got it. It's 2.
Why?
Clock.
Oh, yeah, it is a clock.
Yes, it is a clock. Okay.
Stupid analog clocks.
Figured it out. I mean, Erin, regular clocks also do that.
Oh, wait, yeah. So true. I was thinking for a second of like that hands, but yeah, you're right.
All right. We're going to swap to our next and
Unless
final
you're like
segment.
one of those military time people, but
I don't believe in
the military.
Anything. All right. Whenever you're ready to join, please do so.
I'm in there.
Great. I meant the video, like watch the video. Okay.
I'm in
Can you see my presentation?
Yeah, I see it.
Erin, did you do the letter people in like pre-K or kindergarten or preschool?
Oh, I have no idea what this is.
Oh, this is going to be great. So I was obsessed with this as a little kid because I was obsessed with the alphabet. Like
I can already tell this is something you'd be obsessed with.
Like really obsessed with this stuff. And there's still a little bit of me that's just like
You like the color, you did the color coding segment thing too of like things you associate with colors. It like reminds me of that.
Okay. No, this was like a learning tool, right? So this was like a children's literacy program that like it started in like the 60s or something. Mm-hmm. So what I'll be showing you is the letter people from the 1960s. And the letter people from the, what is it? It'll be like the 1990s, probably. Because they ended up remaking it. It was like 19, 90s to 2000s, so like in that end. So what I want to do here is I'll show you this first slide. Okay, so so there's the old design and the new one. The best part of this is how terrifying these designs are.
Yeah.
So what the gimmick is that every character has like an attribute based on their letter. Most of them are 2 words. It's usually like adjective, noun. Like stinky shits, but not that, obviously. Okay.
This reminds me of like the Mr. Men show.
So what I want to do is I want to see if you can guess what their attributes are. I'll tell you if they're the same or if they're different, because some of them change. And I also want we're going to alternate giving an adjective and a noun, and we're going to make our own letter people.
Okay. Are we doing that at the same, like letter by letter?
Yeah, letter by letter. So A is here. Okay. The original
allergies,
the original letter people, all of the consonants were men, and then so there were 5 women. The new ones about evened it out.
Okay.
So you'll see a lot more women in the slightly less bad art style.
Quality.
I make fun of it, but I do quite love the letter people, and I really think like the old designs are like have this really good charm to them. It's not allergies though.
Okay. Because they're both doing like the one is like a tissue thing and looks like it's sneezing, and the other one's like covering the nose.
They are both sneezing.
It's not.
Because she has like a handkerchief here. I don't want to, because I want to do all of these. I don't want to take too long, so I will kind of reveal some of them as we go on.
Okay.
This one is one of the few ones that is just 1 word and not 2. It's just achoo.
Oh, okay. I see what's happening.
Okay. So it's the same on both ones. Just frankly, one of the tamer designs, I think. But what I want you to do is, do you want to start with an adjective or a noun?
Are we doing them all the same?
So, well, you're giving one and I'm going to give the other, but we're going to alternate.
If we're doing it,
it'll make sense.
Give
me an adjective.
I'll start with an adjective.
Yeah. That starts with A, so we can make our own letter person.
It's apologetic, and it's like a YouTuber apology guy.
Right. Okay. Apologetic. Now I have to give a noun that's going to complement that. Asshole.
Okay. We love it.
Right.
Do they have to be perfect. Related?
They usually are in some way. It's, It makes sense. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. These 2 are also the exact same, but is 2 words.
Bitcoin. No, I don't know. Buttons.
It is buttons. The adjective, I'm not going to make you sit here and guess. It's beautiful for both of them.
Wait, so the first one didn't have 2. It just had
correct.
One. Okay.
There are a couple outliers, but most of them are 2 things.
Okay.
And so I want to base the names off of those.
Beautiful buttons.
They're all you see on Mr. B. The poems are from the early ones. They had cards. I think my brother bought a bunch of them on eBay or something.
Okay.
Because he decided that he wanted to archive a bunch of the letter people stuff. He's like 13. Good for him. I'm proud. Nice. I gave him a flash drive today, and I'm like, give me all your letter people stuff. So now you need to give me a noun, Erin, that starts with B.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. I need an adjective now from me. Billy. I mean, it could be double noun. I'm doing Bitcoin billionaire.
Yeah, I think billionaire can be like an adjective also. It's a
type of person. Yeah. Bitcoin billionaire. Okay, now here's our first divergent one. These are 2 different ones. Now, one of them is pretty easy.
Cap. Right?
Yeah. What's the adjective you might think? Who is he?
Clarge Cap.
It's Clarge Cap. You're absolutely correct. And then the other terrifying man. He looks like Grimace.
Cotton Candy.
That was just Cotton Candy, yeah. It's Cotton Candy, a colossal cap.
Oh, okay. I knew it was like a word for big. I just couldn't put together what that would be.
Apparently his bones are made out of cotton candy cones. What a horrible life he lives. Never go out in the rain, Mr. C. Yeah, by the way, they're all like Mr. C or Miss C. None of them seem to be married. So I need a C adjective.
A C adjective. Cat-like, because Kevin just yelled.
Cat-like croucher. Creature is better, actually. Cat-like creature. Okay.
It's like a e-girl with cat ears. D. Well,
one of the most terrifying ones is Mr. Donuts.
Yeah, he's scary. Donut.
He's made out of donuts.
The other guy, look, I know his outfit is supposed to be something. I don't know what it is.
Okay. It's delicious donuts and dazzling dance.
Oh, okay.
Mr. D apparently eats donuts despite the fact that he is made of donuts. So maybe he turned into donuts. Can I have a noun for our D man?
D's nuts.
That's what, Erin?
It's I'm embellishing. If they could put a chew in here, that's not even a word.
That's fair. Dumb D's. All right, these two are the same, but it is 2 words. Good luck figuring out the second one. Yeah, exercise.
Electric, energetic.
It's energy. It's exercise energy.
Okay.
She saves the day. These, by the way, they all have songs. There's like songs for all of them. I was listening to some of them before the podcast. This is like a whole thing. It's wild.
Who do you think would win in a fight between these guys and the VeggieTales?
The VeggieTales would run away, tails between their non-existent legs.
I was thinking that some of these are kind of scary. What do we need now?
There's one later also who, yeah. You need an adjective.
An adjective.
There were also puppets of all of these, by the way. Like at our school, they had puppets and like blow up like balloon people of them. Like this was a whole thing.
Okay.
We had a parade where we dressed up like them. It was one of my first cosplays ever.
I love this Mancha lore. I don't know. I'm gonna say excellent, and you just think of a funny noun.
Excellent eggplant.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
Really good at gardening. Okay, Mr. and Miss F. This is the worst one.
Feet.
Yeah.
I don't care for that.
Right? Any guess on what kind of feet?
Fantastic. Free. Feral.
Funny.
Funny feet.
Oh yeah. Remember when I told you I was gonna make a Arrested Development joke in this?
Uh-huh. I don't hear the audio.
Damn it. It was the clip. Did it not play?
I think the sound isn't coming through whatever you're doing.
Okay. Well, it was
just tell me what it is.
It was the sting from Arrested Development, Mr. F from season that whole section.
Okay, I see.
Sorry, I've been rewatching it.
You could drop this in chat to scare Derek.
Mr. F. I'm just gonna print screen this entire. Hold on, I'm doing that right now.
Thank you. I'm just Kevin is trying to break the goddamn door down.
Kevin. Okay, you need a noun.
A noun.
I already know my adjective.
A noun. What's a word that starts with F? Food.
Okay. It's fucking food.
I'm glad I didn't stick with feet. That would have been gross.
That would have been really bad. I would have changed it, luckily, because I'm not insane. G is the same. Both.
Gum.
In both of them. Yeah, what kind of gum?
Gooey gum.
Gooey gum. He's Mr. G and he's got gooey gum.
He chews until his gums are numb. That's kind of sad for him.
In the Mr. G song, he accidentally sticks gum on his puppy, and then the puppy jumps in his fishbowl and gets stuck to his guppy.
Do you hear that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Adjective G.
Gregarious.
Gregarious.
I might need to go check on him real quick. Give me a second. Okay. He's fine. He does that, and I'm not supposed to reward him doing that, but sometimes if I do it, he'll stay quiet for a little bit, and we're almost through this, so I was like, let's go check on him. Anyway.
Well, I've chosen my... Yep.
Oh, go ahead.
I've chosen my noun. Derek has responded, whatever this is, I do not like. G is gregarious gladiator. Let's move on. The adjective is different between these two, but it's the same noun, which is probably obvious.
Hair.
Yeah.
Hairy hair. Horrendous hair. I don't know.
It's horrible hair for the left.
Okay, I was close with horrendous.
And happy hair on the right.
They needed to clean that up for modern audiences.
They really did. Well, there's a couple that get rewritten. We'll get there. It's noun time for Erin.
Horse.
Haunt. Horse. Hungry horse.
Hungry horses.
How hungry are you?
Yeah.
This guy's got a fit. This Mr. I.
Yeah,
I will
cool.
say this. I think based on this, I don't think you'll ever guess this one. The Miss I. I don't. The image just not properly.
I see are those balloons in it?
No.
What are those things on her feet?
Weird shoes. But I bet you could guess at least one of the words for Mr. I.
It's inches or something.
Yeah. This one's weird. So this Miss I, this is not the original Miss I. This is the second one. The original one was Itchy Itches. And then they're like, well, that's a little too mean for someone to be cursed itching all the time. So they changed to Incredible Inventor. And then this is Impossible Inches.
She's she's paving the way for women.
Right?
Going from itchy to inventor.
Can I have an I adjective?
All I can think of is the Impossible Burger right now. Imaginative.
And I'm gonna go with illiterate.
Okay, as a noun version of that.
Yeah, he is an illiterate
person.
Not really helpful for our letter people, but Mr. and Miss J, two different ones completely.
Is one Jingle Jacket or something?
Jingle Jacket is Miss J.
The other one, it's hard to tell. I see junk. Because it's a trash can. Yeah.
It's Jumble Junk and Jingle Jacket.
Okay, interesting.
So he's like Oscar the Grouch. Jane, noun for you.
Jackalope.
Jumping jackalope.
I was just thinking that. I definitely like the original ones better. They're horrifying, but they have character,
Yeah. See,
the other ones look like nerds.
What's fun is I got to experience both in school because we did the old ones in preschool, and then when I moved and I went to a new school for kindergarten, they had the new ones.
Interesting.
So I have experienced both groups of letter people. Here's K, Mr. and Miss.
Ball.
It's just kicking, actually.
Oh.
Here's what's wild. It's not even just kicking king. It's kind of just kicking, and then king isn't like that one barely counts, and then kaboom kick.
Some of these I'm like, you couldn't come up with anything better than that.
Because they kept as many of the original ones as possible. I don't know. Can I have a K adjective?
K adjective. I can only think of the word kinetic. It doesn't like convey anything interesting, but
right, kinetic ketchup. Let's go.
Sure.
These are terrible and will never teach children how to read.
Yeah, I'm like intentionally picking bad ones, but also just some of them I can only think of like one word.
So Mr. L is my favorite of the old ones, except for my number one favorite, but he's like my number two.
Okay.
What do you think it is?
The one guy's laughing. The other guy
she is laughing.
Yeah, whatever. She
yeah.
Whatever. The other one.
To be fair, a lot of them look vaguely non-binary. Like they all look like kind of genderless, except for a couple of them.
They were paving the way back in the day. Lollipops. For the longest time, I was sitting here going like, that's like, it's not a stop sign. Like, what are those signs? And then I was like, oh, it's supposed to be candy.
Yes, lemon lollipops. That one's my favorite solely because we got lemon lollipops when we learned about the letter L.
That's funny. Longest laugh makes me think of my longest yeah boy ever.
Noun time.
Lick. Wait, that's a verb. Lemming.
Lemming?
Yeah.
Little lemming.
Oh, cute.
Mr. M is the same in both iterations.
He's the first one. He looks like he's munching something.
That is one of the words.
Munching sweater.
What does he have? That's big.
He's got a sandwich
in both of them. He's big. What?
A sweater? Mouth.
I don't know. I don't
really
know how.
Hung up on the turtleneck.
I guess I forgot the wrong. Damn, I'm sad. I have the wrong quote up here.
But
that's
okay.
It's Mr. M with his munching mouth.
I know the fans of the alphabet people in the chat
they'll kill
me.
Real
upset with you.
I'm gonna join the Letter People wiki Discord after we get off this call, and they're gonna be so disappointed in me. I need a adjective.
Melty,
molasses.
There you go.
All right, Mr. N, same one.
Noisy nose.
Noisy nose is perfect.
That one illustrated very clearly what they were going for.
Right? It's noun time for Erin.
It's so funny how like there should be like a million words coming to mind right now.
It's great. Yeah, it's because you're on the spot.
Yeah. Napkin.
Nonchalant napkin. All right. Miss O and Mr. O, they're completely different.
It's not like opposite or anything.
Well, yes, Mr. O is opposite.
Okay. The other one is looking in a mirror and holding a bag.
This is another one that they changed halfway through. This art, though, they used for both of them.
Is she like opulent or something?
Like close.
Upset, like self-obsessed or something. I don't know.
Obstinate? She was originally obstinate, and then she became an optimist.
That doesn't. Okay. She doesn't look positive there.
Yeah, like they didn't redo her art, but they redid Miss I's art, so who knows.
Mm-hmm.
Adjective for Erin.
Oozing.
Oozing orange. Okay. Mr. and Miss P are the same thing.
Patchwork? Patches?
It's just patches. I doubt you would guess it's pointy patches.
Mm.
Her eyes have stitches, and this is terrifying. It's honestly scarier for her because you can tell she's wearing clothes. For you, it's a noun.
Peanut, like Mr. Peanut.
Peanut. Packing peanut. All right, 2 different ones here. These are both one word.
Quiet.
Quiet is the old one.
Okay. Quizzing, inquisitive or something.
It's close. It's questions.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I could tell he was like confused on something.
You have the adjective.
The adjective.
Quick. Mr. Q is or Miss Q is a quick Q.
Like just the letter?
Like a quawi.
Oh, yes. A quawi.
Mr. R are 2 different things.
One's rainbows. Rainbow ribbons.
Rainbow ribbons is correct. This one's a
radically angry ribbons. I don't know.
It's
raging,
ripping rubber bands.
Oh,
He's the bad boy apparently.
Oh, so I would have liked him as a child.
Erin. This is the one Erin would want to kiss.
This is an Erin man. This is like the rubber band thing in the Paper Mario game.
Noun for R though.
Noun. Radish.
Radishes. Red radishes.
Okay.
Mr. and Miss S are the same thing.
Super
what?
sock.
Yeah, super socks. They put on their magic socks and then they have powers, I guess. I don't know.
Super socks are great to wear. This is you when you wear the Please Don't Disturb I'm Watching Family Guy socks.
True. I still have not worn them.
That's okay.
You get the adjective.
Squishy.
Squirrel. Mr. and Miss T are the same thing.
Toothbrush. Teethy toothbrush.
It's tall teeth.
Tall teeth. Oh, I see what they were going for.
In the song for Miss T, she establishes that every week she uses 200 tubes of toothpaste.
She's dedicated to her craft. Yeah.
Right? She's got those munchers.
That's too much tuna.
Right? What'd that mouth do, Miss T? You're an adjective. No, you're a noun.
Yeah. Oh, I just had one and then I forgot it. Tarantula.
Terrible tarantula. Miss You, the noun is the same. The adjective is different.
Umbrella.
You probably won't guess the adjective unless you just clock it.
Undercover umbrella. I don't know.
Good guess. That's actually a really good guess because she does look like she have a trench coat. It's upsy daisy and unusual umbrellas.
I love that unusual umbrella is like the most normal looking person.
Well, apparently she can fly with the umbrella.
That is unusual.
So it is your turn for a noun.
Uppity.
a noun.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was the adjective because I had didn't I have the noun last time?
Oh no, you're right. I'm just stupid. Okay. Uppity. A noun that starts with U. I need that now. An uppity understudy.
There you go.
V. Same a noun, actually.
Vest, vegetable vest.
Vegetable vest.
And
with Miss V.
I don't know.
And
Mr.
Mr. V actually has 2 words. It's a velvet violet vest.
Oh, okay.
He's very vain. And it is now your turn for a noun.
He's a vape, like a vape pen.
Violent vape. All right, W. It's the same adjective. I'll tell you, it's wonderful for both of them, but 2 completely different things.
Wonderful. She looks like she's wearing like potato set. It says water world winter windy words.
Yep. So she's wonderful words, and Mr. W is wonderful wink.
Oh, I probably should have figured that out.
That's not a good one. W.
What do I have this time?
You would have the adjective.
Washed.
Wonder pants. No. Washed watermelon.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm not going to make you guess on this one. So first of all, I was Mr. X in kindergarten. X is and was my favorite letter. And I would have considered being S if it were not Miss S. And, I was in kindergarten, so...
So being a girl is uncool, got it.
Like, not cool, dude. Not cool, campers. This is the one that's the most messed up.
Extreme.
So different. Mr. X is mixed up / all wrong. And then the new Mr. X is just different.
He's just different.
But we're going to make a real letter.
Why does he get to be different? Why do they both get to not start with an X?
Mixed up, at least. There's like the thought there. I don't know what the thought process is.
I'm like,
there's
xylophone.
This one also made for a weird puppet. You get the adjective.
I'm gonna say extreme, but they spelled it like an action movie with
I meant the noun.
Oh,
I totally meant the noun. That one I meant to say, and I just said the wrong thing.
Extreme xylophone. That's the only X word I know.
Okay, I'm actually gonna keep extreme. So
cool.
Because doing xenophobic is kind of weird, and that's the only other thing I can think of.
Yeah, I don't think the other ones would get along with him too well.
Okay. Now,
yawn.
Mr. Y is just yawn.
Yawn.
Miss Y does have something, though.
Yawn. Yellow yawn?
It's a yodeling yawn.
Oh, her mouth was yellow. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, that's a good guess. This is your final adjective.
Yellow.
Yellow. Yellow. Yeti.
You have to look up words that start with Y.
Stop. This one's the same.
It's like zany zippers or something like that.
It's actually zipping zippers, believe it or not.
Okay.
In which you get to give us a final noun, and then I'll read off our list. Zebra. Zany zebra.
We love this for him.
Meaning that our letter people that we have created, they're truly real in my heart. I don't know about Erin's. It's the apologetic asshole, the Bitcoin billionaire. Like, these started off funny, and then they just got boring.
We started real strong, and then we couldn't think of words anymore.
Right? You can really tell when we fell off. A cat-like creature. Dumb D's. Excellent eggplant. Effin' food. Gregarious gladiator. Hungry horse. Imaginative illiterate. Jumpin' jackalopes. Kinetic ketchup. Lil lemming. Melty molasses. Nonchalant napkins. Oozing orange. Packing peanut. Quick cue. Red radishes. Squishy squirrels. Terrible tarantula. Uppity understudy. Violent vape. That one's pretty good. I'll give you that. Violent vape's pretty good. Washed watermelon. Extreme xylophone. Yellow yeti. And zany zebra. Truly a classic for the ages.
Which one would you be friends with the most?
Violent vape.
I was gonna say apologetic asshole.
That's fair. That was my second choice. Third choice, Dumb D.
Dumb D.
All right. Thank you for indulging me in talking about my childhood obsession. I had a lot of fun. I
never knew about these. They're interesting.
So, that being said, thank you for watching. We really appreciate all of the support you continue to give us, however little it is. But likes, comments, and subscribe.
Thanks, Jake and Elaine.
Thanks, Jake and Elaine. Oh, I forgot. I have one thing to add. So, bingo sheet. I have a piece to add.
Something happened off it. I already forgot what was on
So this one technically wasn't my fault, but it's enough where I did lose a carton of eggs.
I was gonna say, did you mess up the eggs?
Because I bought some and forgot to. I didn't check like the expiration date, and it was like the next day. So like I bought some with like plenty of time to eat them, but they immediately expired.
Mancha.
So that one was not on purpose.
Expired eggs.
That one was
of our guys.
I also was thinking that. I did not do that one on purpose. So I feel like that one's a gray area, but it's enough, I think, to mark it off on our sheet.
I'm trying to look at the sheet real quick and see. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I still haven't seen.
Right.
I think I had any of these things.
That's the only thing, I think. But hey,
I haven't seen any hexagon memes yet.
Anyways, again, thanks for the support. Likes, comments, subscribes really help. Go check out Erin's video we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Comments. I said comments. Erin, it's your turn.
Yes, you can follow the podcast on Twitter and Instagram at appetizercast, and you can follow. Shut up. We're Erin, MacDaddy, and Moth Mancha on most platforms.
I wasn't even doing it right, so like it's fine. I did not match up with the mouth movements or get the words right at all. Thanks for watching. Make sure to tip your waitresses. Go take a violent vape, and we'll see you next time.